Middle. Yes, good girl. Today we're teaching our dogs the middle position. This is really nice behaviour to teach for some heel work, some recall, or even just a fun game for mental stimulation. Let's get straight into step one. So to begin with, we want to make sure our dogs are comfortable moving between our legs. Now you'd be surprised, but not every dog really comfortable moving into that position straight away. So we want to make it as easy as possible for them. Suki can be a bit stubborn when we're trying to lure her with a treat. She often likes to stand still, and that might be a product of me doing a lot of waiting, staying or leave-its with her in the past. So to help encourage her to do this, I'm just going to stand with my back to her. I'm going to drop a treat between my legs so that she runs all the way through and picks up the treat. So let's give that a try right now. Good girl. So you're going to repeat this process. It's all about repetition. I'm showing her the treat, making a nice wide arch with my legs, throwing the treat through. So she sees this as a fun game, just to go collect the treat without worry about going underneath my body. Now make sure you get some repetition in with this, guys. It's all about practice, practice, practice. Make sure your dog is fully comfortable moving through and in and out of your legs. Let's go on to step two. So now that our dogs are comfortable moving in and out between our legs, we want to stop them right in the middle. That's that position we're going to be looking for eventually, so we want to guide them into it without dropping that treat on the floor. So very much the same, I'm going to turn my back, hand comes down, good girl, and you're going to guide your dog up through your legs. Now because you've been throwing that treat, you should find that they are more than happy to move through your legs because they're expecting that that is what is going to happen next. And as you can see, good girl, Suki's very comfortable moving into that position. You can make this movement all the way through to finish as well, so you might bring them up to middle and then you might throw that treat to allow them to complete the behaviour fully, leaving your legs, especially if they're still a little bit unsure about standing just between here. Some of your dogs might sit down when they get to this position, some of them might stay standing. At this point we don't really mind, good girl, and hopefully with a bit of time you'll start to see what Suki's doing, which is anticipating what's coming next, and she's moving straight between without me offering much help whatsoever. Now with a bit more practice, what I want you to start doing is fade out your treats. You're going to just use an empty hand to guide her into that position and then give a treat afterwards. So let me move Suki out from my legs. You ready? So again, no treat in the hand. Suki, you're just going to show them an empty hand, allow them to follow it into position, and then follow up with a treat straight afterwards. Once your dog is comfortable with the previous step, we now want to get them used to doing this in different locations and make it a bit of a game. You might find if you've been practicing in the same spot over and over, your dog is great when you're standing there, but as soon as you try it anywhere else in the house or out and about, it might be a bit more of a wobbly behaviour. They might not get it straight away. So to prevent this, we just want to start moving around a little bit more to different locations and just getting Suki to follow me into that middle position. Now I'm a bit limited on where I can move it right now, but use this throughout the house, make it a game. What I want you to do is walk to a location, move her into middle, treat, walk to another location, move her to middle, treat, and repeat, repeat, repeat. Again, you want this to be quite a fun, silly, enjoyable game for you and your dog. Middle. Good girl. Middle. Yes, good girl. Middle. Whoa. Middle. Good girl. Now, as I'm doing now, Suki, what's this? Middle. As they come between your legs, you may want to start adding that word. So I'm going to say middle, you might want to say through, you might want to say between. You could say whatever you like, guys, but add the word as they come up to between your legs. Middle. Good girl. Well done. Okay, we're really getting somewhere with this behaviour now. However, we don't always want our dogs to come to middle when we've got our backs to them. Often, obviously, our dogs are going to be somewhere in front of us. They're going to be standing facing us, especially if they know we've got a tasty treat. So we want them to be able to wrap themselves around our backs and come through our legs by themselves. Now, obviously, to begin with, we're going to have to help them out a little bit. So again, treats are going to go on noses, and we're going to guide them round in a circle, much like that, until they get to that middle position. Now, I wouldn't start with your dog just in front of you right now, as that might be a bit of a step too far. So let's find the middle ground. I'm going to stand with my side to Suki, treat in hand on the end of her nose, legs apart. You're going to bring her around your back, middle, good girl. And again, you're just going to add that little bit of a turn for Suki to come around from the side. So let me get her in front of me again. So again, I'm standing side on from her. She's right by my side. I'm going to show her a treat. Suki, come. Ready? And like we said, don't worry if your dogs are a little bit stubborn. There we go. Middle. Good girl. So she's having to do a little bit of motion around the back of me and then into that middle position. Again, you can try this from the front position, but you may find it's a bit of a step too far for your dogs just at the moment. Although, here we go. Middle, good girl. Actually, that was very, very good. I'm very pleased with that. So find where your dog is most comfortable. Some of you will certainly have more success from a side angle, and then gradually you're going to add a little bit more in terms of rotation of your body, so they're coming eventually all the way around you. With practice, 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 eventually you're just going to ask them for middle, and they should come right the way around. So we're going to get some practice in right now. Okay. Ready? Middle. Yes, good girl. Suki, come. Ready? Good girl. Middle. Yes, good girl. Look at it. Suki, come. Come. Ready? Come. Middle. Yes, good girl. Suki, come. Middle. Yes, good girl. Suki, come. Middle. Middle. Ready? Middle. Yes, good girl. So, you might have caught that there, guys. Again, sometimes you will, if you go too fast, find that your dog, when you ask them for middle, comes the wrong way through your legs. So Suki was facing behind me. But again, like I did, I just moved her back out, brought her more onto my side, and asked her for the position once again, to which she did oblige. Middle. Good girl. And you can see she's starting to get the hang of this now. Our final step for the middle behaviour, guys, is adding a bit of walking movement. Now again, make sure your dog is fully comfortable with the middle position itself before you start to add this little bit of movement. But this is a great way to progress the behaviour and really start getting them thinking and working with you. So you're going to move them into the middle position to start with. Suki, middle. You're going to hold your treat just on their nose, same as before. You're just going to hold it just in front of them. You're then going to take a little bit of a step, so a couple of steps, and then you're going to release that treat. Now, with a bit of time and practice, you're going to go further and further, and you might even add a few different changes of direction. But for now, keep it simple. Good girl. And you may also want to add a word for setting off, so they understand that we're walking together. That will help when you start to wean off the treat and needing the hand in front of their face. Let's see if we can turn. Good girl. Walk. So for now, I'm going to say walk, and again, I'm just going to use that as we set off. So treat on nose, walk, couple of steps, and now I'm releasing the treat. As before, same as before, we're going to remove the hand on the nose, and we're going to try and get Suki to do it a little bit more independently. Are you ready? Are you coming round? Go get that one. So, ready, middle. So I'm going to try and lift my hand up, ask her to walk, raise the hand away. Walk. Yes, good girl. So as you saw there, hand comes away. If she walks, walk with me. She's still watching the treat. She's still watching it and following it because obviously I'm walking with her. Ready, walk. But I'm not needing the hand on her nose. Now with a bit of practice, we can completely remove our hands. Let's see if she can do it. Walk. Not quite yet, so we need to repeat the previous steps, and then eventually be able to completely remove our hands from the equation, ask her to walk, take our steps, and then get that treat to her. Middle, ready, walk. More practice needed. Good, yeah. Ready, middle, walk. Good, yeah, well done, good, yeah. Ready, walk. Walk. Yes, good girl. Well done. Ready, Suki, come. Middle. Walk. Walk. Yes, good girl. So guys, that's it for today. I hope those steps helped you and your puppy on your way to learning the middle command. This can be a really fun game to play with your dogs, and I know that Suki really enjoys this one. Remember, if you want to learn more with your puppy, well, I have my full online puppy training course available now on PupBuddy.co.uk, and if you head over there now, you can get 50% off with code PUPPY50. That's PUPPY50 at PupBuddy.co.uk. I'll see you there.